It's spoopy out.
Yeah.
The fog just rolled in because, you know, we've got stuff we've got to get done today. So, what is up, everyone? I am Jamie with Three Little Goats Homestead, and today we've got to work with some of the Jersey girls. But first, I got to head into the milk parlor because I need to get some supplies. I hear goats behind me. There's definitely goats behind me. Hi, Dottie. Hi, Dorothy. All right. So I need some purple top blood tubes because today we are pulling blood from Susan and from Lexi to see if their AI took last month. And we are also going to put Elaine up in the stanchion because she's been having issues with her hoof again. So that is on the agenda for today, is to get those three girls taken care of. So I think Jesse's already getting the treats ready so we can keep them happy while they're on the milk stanchion. So it's gonna be a fun day and a nice gloomy weather. Really, sheepies? It is not that serious and it is not feeding time. Like, it stopped raining. Feed us. You got snackies? One bucket gonna be enough for three girls?
We're gonna do the blood draws first.
We're gonna do blood draws first, then Elaine? Okie dokie. Alright, so if you've seen any of our other videos of us preg checking the girls, we use the IDEX system, which is a blood draw. So we've got our needle and a little vacuum tube thing, and then our vacuum tubes. And I gotta bring a marker out so I can mark the tubes so I know who's who. So we'll hopefully get this done. Now Lexi is just right at the testing point. Susan is probably about a week past because you can test as soon as 28 days. Lexi is 29 days. And Susan, I think, is 36 or 37 days. So hopefully we'll get some good results. Fingers crossed. Go, Susan. Oh, you gotta drop your plops first, of course. Good girl. Come on, let's go. Now, Susan sounds like she smokes 10 packs a day. She's just one day started sounding horrible. We've had the vet out. Absolutely nothing has gone wrong with her. She can't find anything wrong with her, so she thinks she may have something stuck up her nose. So we're just kind of waiting it out. What do you need? Stick. There you go. Here. Look. All right. So we got Susan. So I gotta mark hers. Yes. So I will keep this one moving while we're pulling Lexi's. And keep it warm. Good girl, Lex. Alright, so since Lexi still has her sticker on, this is what we use. Now, when another cow mounts it, it'll scratch off. There's some missing on it, but they flick their tails and this will come scratching off. But the whole thing will turn orange when they're in a standing heat. So it's really easy to figure it out if they're in heat. It works well if you're home all the time.
Yep.
Alright, let's get
that has to be 50%.
50% scratched off.
At least 50%.
Okay. Alright, so Jesse's putting Lexi and Susan back in with the other cows. I'm going to head up to the shop and I've got their blood, just keeping it moving so it doesn't start to clot up. I think that's why I have to keep it moving. It just tells me to keep it moving, so we're going to do that. We're going to get in the shop so we can do these blood tests, and then we will pull Elaine out. She has been hanging out in the nursery paddock because she has been limping again. So the nursery paddock, she doesn't have to walk as far to the milk stanchion. She's got hay, water, everything right there and easy access. And it's not rocky or hilly there. So it's the easiest place for her to get around. So that's why she's up there. So let's get these tested. Alright, so like I mentioned before, we use the IDEX. Oh, Jesse's putting a heater on in here. It is warm. So in the kit you get your little syringe thingy, your test, and there should be some washing fluid right there. So we'll do Susan's first. To do this, you can pop the top off without getting it everywhere. And then you want to fill this entire tube up. This is overflow in this little ball. Alright, and then we're going to just put the entire tube in here. Slowly. Hey honey, can you grab this and recap it? That's the cap. And then our wash solution, you get 6 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright. And then we'll mark this with an S so we know it is Susan's. Alright, next one up. Alright, and then you wait, it says up to 20 minutes, so I'll bring you guys back when everything starts to show up. Alright, while we're waiting for those to do the thing, we are getting everything we need to make our makeshift hoof trimming station.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, so we're back out by the milk stanchion so we can get Elaine taken care of. And get this latch unlatched with one hand, which I did. And I gotta go through the cow area, which means I'm gonna get mooed at by Meatloaf. Hi, Meatloaf. Excuse me, Mr. Meatloaf. I know you're not gonna let me boop the snoot. Okay, then get out of here. Hi, Miss Elaine. Oh, August, you got a little something on your head there, sweetheart. Hi, sweet girl. Oh, hi. You're such a good girl. Miss Elaine, you're moving a lot quicker nowadays. You know what time it is, don't you? You ready for your pedicure, my dear? I mean, a couple days ago, she wasn't even putting weight down on this hoof.
Come on, baby. Go clean out that foot.
Come on, girl. So she is already moving a lot better. Come, Meatloaf, why do you always have to be right in the middle of things?
Come on, girl.
Such a good girl.
Looking good.
Now, we are having the hoof guy come out. He just can't come out until later this week because his wife was very pregnant and they didn't want to travel because they live like 2 hours from us.
Yep.
And then she finally gave birth, and then they had a death in the family, so their life has been very chaotic, which is understandable. So they're gonna hopefully be out here this weekend, and we're gonna have a hoof trimming party because we've got friends bringing their cows over too to get their cows' hooves trimmed. So it's gonna be a very fun day that day. But let's get Elaine set up.
Come on, girl.
I don't think your hay forks are gonna be long enough.
To do this? I was looking at it too. Pushing it.
That's gotta go up over.
And then up over. This is how we did it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're using this ratchet strap basically just to help support her because she's going to be on 3 legs. So this way she doesn't fall to the ground, and it kind of just helps keep her weight distributed. We don't lift her up, but we put it on there just enough to keep her up. Thankfully, Elaine is a pretty chillax cow. Alright, and then we've got this up here that we connect the come along to. And then we use just a hobble latched around her ankle. And then we'll be able to connect that metal piece on the hobble to the come along and kind of bring her leg up so we can look at it and work on it a little bit.
Ooh, scared me.
So what we've been doing is basically packing it and soaking it in zinc sulfate to help just pull that infection out. A little loose. It looks
A lot better.
a lot better than it did. But the claw kind of grew back funky from the last time she had an injury, so that's kind of what we've been fighting, is that claw growing back. So hopefully the hoof guy will be able to really get in there and get it cleaned out. And then he'll put a block on it, on the other claw, to keep her weight off of it so it can really have time to heal.
Yeah, this outside claw is good. This inside claw, it may just be part of that thowel, the hoof rot, but it's not too bad.
Looking a lot better. I mean, it was pretty stinky there for a few days.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Well, it wasn't too bad, but it was stinky bad.
No one asked you, Meatloaf.
Can you hold that?
And we got nice bright pink flamingo wrap for her. Yeah, like a few days ago, she wouldn't even let you touch that. She would have been kicking all over the place.
We would have some serious issues.
So between trying to find a hoof guy to come out because our old guy retired, I have been sending updates to my vet. So she's been kind of just giving us tips and tricks on what to do while we are waiting to try to just kind of ease her pain and make sure it doesn't get any worse. So Thankfully, we have a really awesome vet in our area that will do that. She'll just shoot you texts and keep in contact to make sure everything's going all right. She is busy, so sometimes it takes a couple hours or a day for her to get back, but that's perfectly fine. It saves her a trip out here, and it saves me a farm call. Good?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright. Release her. We'll let her, well, she knocked her food bowl over, but
That's the type of day it's going to be.
she doesn't seem to care. So we'll let her finish those up.
Oh yeah, she gets special sticks.
And then we'll put her back into the nursery paddock.
Here, baby. Here you go.
Alright, so Elaine is taken care of. I had to run back up to the shop because we had a milk pickup, and I may or may not have peeked at the pregnancy tests. So let's go see what they say. Alright, so they're very light, especially Lexi's, because she's very, very, very newly pregnant, but she is pregnant. I'll post a picture so it's a little bit easier to see. But she definitely has a line, and Miss Susan definitely has a line. Hers is a lot easier to see. So we got 2 more cows pregnant. I think I have to look at the sheet, but I think they're end of July, August time frame.
Okay.
I have to look. So next up is Sassy. Sassy should go into heat next weekend. No, this weekend. We patch her on today, actually. So we patch her today, and she should go into heat in about 3 days, which means we're going to have a hoof trimming party, and you may be AIing her as well that day. So it'll be a fun day that day. So be sure to subscribe for all of that fun. Alright, so it is officially milking time. So Jessie is loading up the milking cart. I'm going to head out so I can start rounding up the girls, because I don't even know. Oh, of course, they're like all the way in the back corner of the property. So got to get them pushed forward, and then we will go and check on Miss Jolly. Now, Miss Jolly, we got 2 days ago, and she is technically due to calf tomorrow. So we are keeping a very close eye on her because she is a heifer, which means she has never had a calf before. So this is her first time. So everybody's a little anxious because you never quite know what's going to happen with a heifer. Actually, I am going to head back to the shop because I just seen that we have a milk pickup pulling up. So I'm going to deal with that. Then I'm going to go and get all of the cows. So hold please. Alright, so milk pickup, I think that was the last one for the day. And the girls seen Jessie coming, so I don't have to go get them because they've already started to pull up to the milking area. Z is kind of taking her time because she always does, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then Elaine's in the milker, 7. So everybody's up here. I just gotta close it off for Jessie, and then we can go check on Jolly. Hi ladies! Alright. Hi, Miss Sassy. Hi, Miss Sassafras. How you doing, girl? You gonna go into heat this week? Oh, you just like your nub scratched, huh? Hi, Chucky. Oh no, you like your, you gotta get your head scratches too. Okay. I'm not here to see you guys. Oh. Okay. There you go, girl. So Miss Jolly has been hanging out at the hay bale that's in the lean-to. So she's got a little hay on her head. But she She's getting there. She had some stringing earlier today. But she's definitely almost there. You ready for your dinner? You ready to get some snackies? She's still a little bit apprehensive. She'll come and she'll sniff, but she won't let me scratch on her yet. But we're gonna work on her schedule so she is not stressed out about it. Huh, girl? You're a very pretty girl, you know that? Is she still out there? Is she next?
All the way out there. Let's go, Susan!
So apparently I just can't count because Susan is still out in the paddock. So let's see if I can go get her in. I guess she decided that since she already came up to get blood drawn, she didn't need to come up to get milked. So let's go grab her real quick. I know. Alright, before we forget, we gotta get Sassy her patch.
Sassy?
Yeah. Even though she's about as wide as a pregnant cow. It just goes.
She's gonna poop.
Yeah, she's gonna poop. And these things are sticky, so I'm not really worried about them coming off.
Gonna poop!
I'm gonna see.
Well, she's getting close to coming in the heat.
She is getting close. She'll probably.
Yeah, she ain't pooping. She's looking for some love.
Sorry, Sass. All you get is a sticker today.
Cocky boy! Where are you going?
Alright, y'all. So, Jesse's gonna finish milking. I'm gonna head inside so I can get all of the stuff ready to process milk. So we're gonna end this video. So if you have any questions about any of the stuff we do here as far as raising our dairy cattle, be sure to leave them down in the comments. And be sure to hit that subscribe button because we put out new videos every week. And of course, big old thumbs up as well. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Susie Q, let's go! Come on, B, you're next after Susie. Susan! Susie! Welcome, Susan. Let's go. Yeah, they know their names.